As you're progressing down the path of your learning journey, you're bound to run into some material that asks you to modify your path. Now, the problem is, there happen to be quite a few paths. The word path is, unfortunately, yet another overloaded term. There's the path in your browser, and there's the path to your files. However, most likely what's being talked about is your system path, the path more chosen, if you will. The system path tells the operating system where to look to find the executable that you are attempting to call from the command line. Without the system path, you'd have to type out exactly where that file was located in your system. You've got way better stuff to do than that. Now, it's possible that you have multiple executables on your machine with the exact same name. Your system path is used to help clarify which of those programs you're talking about. Certain programs are super important, and they'll install themselves into a common directory. And this allows you to use them no matter what directory you happen to be in currently, because this shared directory is included in your path. Now, there are commands that can help you figure out which of your programs are actually in use. Your operating system makes use of that path, the same sort of way that I do when I can't find my keys, which unfortunately happens quite a bit. I look in the common places, in a specific order too. Are they in my pocket? Nope. Are they on my nightstand? Are they on the table by the front door? Did I leave them in the door? No, as soon as I find my keys, I can stop looking at my list of popular storage places. That's why I put the most likely ones first. And of course, there are locations that I would never look, like my pantry or my refrigerator. What the? How on earth did my keys end up in here? Guess I'll need to modify my list of places to look. Sometimes you'll run into problems where an executable that you are absolutely positive that you installed isn't found by name, and that can be super frustrating, but now you have a lead on the problem. Knowing how to check and modify your path will definitely help you to debug these type of errors. Now, all shells do this a little bit differently. Your shell is going to set up your path for you through various means. Check the notes for information on your shell's particular approach. Programs that want to be installed globally, accessed from anywhere in your file system, they'll get themselves installed into your path through different means. Now, typically they do this by adding themselves to your shell's startup files. These are often called dot files. Many programming language interpreters make use of the path to make sure that you're always running the version that you intend to be running. Node, a JavaScript runtime, for example, uses a version manager called NVM, Node Version Manager. When you use it to switch to different versions, it modifies your path to point to the right version of the node executable. Pretty clever, right? So, now, when someone asks you to modify your path, not only will you understand which path they mean, you'll also understand why they might want you to do that. With a little bit of elbow grease, you'll be able to append the program to your system path, so it can be used from anywhere. That's really how it's done. I use a package manager on my computer, and when it installs the tools, it creates a link in that common directory that is included in my path. And often, command line tools are made to be used together. We often take the output of one command and pipe it into another. I want to be able to use this from wherever I might be, and thanks to my path, I can. I think you probably noticed the way that we were able to access the path by using the path environment variable. There's a lot of good information in there, and you can even add your own. Make sure to check the notes for more on environment variables. As you're on your learning journey, heading down that learning path, and yeah, this time I mean that other type of path, you'll encounter something that you're not familiar with. Remember to take note of it. It could make all the difference. We're on a mission to cover all the missing developer fundamentals in your journey. And if you find one that we haven't covered yet, please let us know. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you real soon.